So, which area do you live?
Ikoyi.
Really, which street? Close to Bodion. My dad has oil blocks in Port Harcourt, so we move around sometimes.
Seriously?
Yeah, it's not really a big deal.
I lied that my dad owned oil blocks in Port Harcourt. The next morning, 3 men in black SUVs parked outside our compound. And they went there for him. They were there for me. But let me go back to where this whole thing started, because if I had known what was going to happen, I would have kept my mouth shut that Monday morning. I would have eaten my bar, carried my school bag, and never said a single word. My name is Jide. I'm 16 years old. I live in Surulere, Lagos. My father is a civil servant. My mother sells fabric in Balogun Market. We are not poor, but we are not rich either. You know the type of life. School fees paid on time, but not always on the first reminder. New uniform for the new term, but you wear it carefully so it lasts. Chicken on Sunday, meat in the soup if market was good that week. That life. The problem started when my school got 3 new students from Lekki. Rich Lekki, not Lekki near the bridge Lekki, the real Lekki. Their fathers had cars with drivers. Their lunch money was what my family spent on groceries in a week. One of them was a girl named Temi. Temi was beautiful. She laughed at everything. She smelled like something expensive. And she sat next to me in chemistry class because our teacher arranged us alphabetically. Adeolu, then Adetunji. The first day she sat down, she looked at me and said, "Which area do you live?" I should have said Surulere. I said Ikoyi. I don't know why I said it. It just came out. Like a reflex, like a sneeze you cannot stop. She raised her eyebrows. Really? Which street? I named a street I had once seen on a map. I smiled like it was nothing. That was lie number 1. By Thursday of that same week, I had told her that my father owned oil blocks in Port Harcourt, that we had a house in Abuja and another one in London, that I used to go to school in the UK but came back because I missed Lagos. She believed every single word. Because here's the thing about a smooth lie. If you say it without blinking, without laughing, without rushing, people believe it, especially if they have no reason to think you are lying. Temi started talking to me every day. Her rich friends started greeting me in the hallway. I went from a regular SS2 boy to someone who mattered, all from a few sentences that were not true. I should have stopped there. I did not stop there. The Friday after I told all those lies, something strange happened. My father came home with a big envelope. His office had approved a promotion he had been waiting on for 3 years. Overnight, his salary nearly doubled. I told myself it was a coincidence. That weekend, I told Temi I had new Nike Air Force Ones at home. The white ones, the clean ones that no Lagos boy can keep clean for more than 2 days. On Saturday morning, I found a shoebox on the floor of my room. Nike, white, my size. My brother had not bought them. My father had not bought them. My older sister had not bought them. Nobody in the house knew where they came from. I stood there holding those shoes for a long time. I put them on. They fitted perfectly. I went to school on Monday. Temi saw them and smiled. I told myself, maybe I'm just lucky. But then I lied again. This time, I told Temi my family was flying to Dubai for midterm break. I had never been on a plane in my life. I said it because she mentioned she was going to Dubai and I did not want to feel small. 2 days later, my father came home and said his company was sending him to a conference in Dubai and they were paying for family tickets. 4 of them. Me, my father, my mother, and my sister. I sat on the kitchen floor and stared at the wall. My lies were coming true. Now, at this point, a smart person would stop. A smart person would say, okay, something strange is happening. Let me be very careful. I was not smart. I was 16 and Temi was smiling at me and her friends thought I was cool. And for the first time in my life, I felt like I was somebody. So I lied bigger. I told Temi that my uncle was a senator, not just any senator, a very powerful one, a man who could make phone calls and things would happen. 3 days later, I got a call on my phone from a number I did not recognize. The man on the other end said he was calling on behalf of a senator, a real senator who had heard about me and wanted to connect. I cut the call. I stood in the school bathroom shaking. The lies were not just coming true anymore, they were coming true in ways I could not control. And then I made the worst mistake. Temi's birthday was coming. Her friends were talking about it. I wanted to be special to her. I wanted to be the person she remembered on her birthday. So I said, publicly, in front of everyone, that I was going to bring her a birthday gift worth 1 million naira. I said it without thinking. The whole group heard. That evening, at exactly 7 p.m., there was a knock at our gate. 3 men, black SUVs, expensive suits. They said they heard our family had significant oil assets and wanted to discuss a business partnership. My mother thought it was a mistake. She called my father. My father came out and spoke to them. He told them there were no oil blocks, no assets, nothing. The men looked at each other in a way that made my stomach drop. The one of them looked directly at me and said, "Is this the boy?" I ran inside. That night, my father called me into his room and sat me down. I told him everything. His face did not change while he spoke. He just listened. When he finished, he was quiet for a long time. Then he said, "Jide, what have you done?" The men came back the next day, and the day after that, they started asking the neighbors questions. They drove slowly past our house every evening. My mother stopped going to the market alone. My sister stopped walking home from school. My family had done nothing wrong, but because of my lie, a lie that had somehow become real, dangerous people now believed we had something they wanted. My best friend, Emeka, who lived 2 streets away, was stopped one afternoon by men asking about me. They roughed him up a little, just to send a message. When he called me that night, his voice was different, quiet, scared. He said, "Jide, I don't know what you did, but fix it." And Temi, the girl I started all this for, found out. One of her friends searched my name through her dad's powerful connection. There were no oil blocks, no senator uncle, no London house, no Dubai trips that were actually mine. She sent me one message. "I thought you were different." She blocked me before I could reply. I sat in my room that night and I felt something I had not felt in a long time. I felt like nothing, like I was less than I was before all of this started. Like the lies had given me something I could touch, but I'd taken things I didn't even notice until they were gone. Emeka's trust, my family's peace, my own sense of who I was. I made a decision that night. I was going to stop this. If lies became real, then maybe the truth could undo them. I would simply tell the truth about everything, and maybe the world would correct itself. I started small. I called Temi. Even though she had blocked me, I sent a voice note to her friend to pass on. I said, "I am not from Ikuyi. My father does not have oil blocks. I am just a boy from Surulere who wanted you to like me. I am sorry." The next morning, I woke up and my Nike shoes were gone. Not stolen, just gone, as if they had never been there. The Dubai tickets were cancelled. The company said the conference was moved. I felt relief. It was working. So I said, out loud in my room, "My father's promotion is real. That one is true. I want that to stay." The promotion disappeared. By Monday, his office called and said there had been an administrative error. The promotion was being reversed. I went cold. I said the truth and things became lies. I had flipped it. I had broken whatever rules this thing followed and now I couldn't find the switch. I said, "My family is safe." That afternoon, my mother slipped on the stairs and sprained her ankle. I stopped talking. For 3 days, I said absolutely nothing that was a statement about reality. I only asked questions. I only said, "I don't know." I was terrified of my own voice. On the 4th day, my father knocked on my bed. He sat on my bed. He looked tired. He looked like a man carrying something heavy. He said, "Jide, I don't fully understand what is happening, but I can see that you are afraid, and I need you to hear me." He put his hand on my shoulder. "The problem was never that you lied. Boys lie. Men lie. We are all afraid of being seen as less than what we are. The problem is you believed the lie was what made you worth something." He tapped my chest twice. "Whatever this thing is, it feeds on that belief. Stop trying to fix the lies. Fix that." I didn't fully understand him then, but that night, for the first time, I didn't think about Temi. I didn't think about what people at school thought of me. I just lay there and thought about who I actually was. Jide, Surulere, civil servant's son, boy who was good at chemistry, boy who made his mother laugh, boy who still had one loyal friend who had been roughed up for him and hadn't walked away.
I said one sentence, not to fix anything, not to undo anything, just the truth. I am enough. Nothing happened. No shoes appeared, no promotions, no SUVs. But the men stopped coming. And Emeka came over the next Saturday and we played FIFA until midnight like nothing had happened. I never got another lie to come true. And I never found out why. But I think I know why.